In the 5 decades since independence, it has been Britain that has played a key role in Kenyan matters. As a former colonial power, the United Kingdom's interests have historically been tied up with Kenya's foreign and domestic agenda. Americans, on the other hand, largely limited themselves to Cold War issues. But in recent years, it has become the American rather than the British agenda that has been felt most in Kenyan society, and increasingly so after Kenya's worst political crisis in 2008 undermined their efforts to keep a handle on regional stability. Many viewed it as a passing U.S. interest, but the arrival of Vice President Joe Biden barely a year after Secretary of State Hillary Clinton visited and 2 years after her predecessor Condoleezza Rice stopped by underscores the importance the U.S. attaches to Kenya. The fact that the current U.S. president has Kenyan roots is not lost on anyone, but it is the choice of African allies picked for Biden's one-week African tour that is most telling: Egypt, South Africa, and Kenya.
And as Kenya moves forward, so too will the United States in strengthening our relationships with you, both economically and politically. Kenya is already the largest recipient of U.S. support in sub-Saharan Africa.
Kenya's positioning in the historically volatile sub-Saharan region makes her a strategic ally that cannot be ignored. Notwithstanding, Kenya's response to persistent U.S. pressure on governance matters has been one of initial reluctance. Backtrack February 2008 and the message from the then Bush administration.
That the political leaders from all persuasions, all sides, need to come to an agreement. They need to have a power-sharing arrangement which will allow the governance of Kenya to go forward.
The statement ultimately resulting in a power-sharing coalition government. A year later, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton with a message.
President Obama very much wants the people of Kenya to be the leaders of a reform movement that will deliver results for the people of Kenya.
And today, the Obama administration has again made clear what the U.S. is expecting of Kenya, poised for a historic moment.
Putting in place a new constitution and strengthening your democratic institutions and the rule of law will further open the door to major American development programs.
Beatrice Marshall, KTN Prime.